depth is maybe building, a week and a half into camp?
Yeah, I feel confident that the depth. These guys have been working hard, so I like their approach. The guys have been having it day by day, but it's definitely something where it's a lot of competitive going on. It's a healthy competition, so I think that there'll be some guys that emerge from this competition that are doing some things consistently that we look for on a day-to-day and practice in, practice out, game basis. But that healthy competition is still going on, so I'm excited about who will emerge and finalize those spots.
Playing six guys, I mean, how realistic is that you could have a quality group of six that you can rotate in throughout the whole season?
It's definitely important to have rotation in there. Just as you guys know, this conference is heavy, week in and week out. A lot of demands on those guys interior wise. I think that we'll have those guys that can rotate in and out. You don't want it to be a drop off, in the job details that are being done at a high level, and I think that's what we're working on right now. We have a multitude of things that we ask those guys to do up front, but the guys, their skill sets fit them. So I think, like I said, we emerged this last week before we break camp here. The guys that come out of that, I think they'll be very consistent and not have the drop off from 1 to 2 to, like you say, 6 guys.
What kind of progression have you seen from the two interior transfers of Owen and Jashir from spring until now?
One, I think as far as their bodies, getting their bodies in shape, I think Miss Kristen, nutrition, Coach Kemp with this guy, they do a great job getting their bodies ready. And then as it pertains to technique, really just knowing how they can anchor down, that they put themselves in position to do this. And then the transition pass rush is really huge. Sometimes conference is a little bit different, but in my opinion, you got to be a great transition pass rusher inside. It's not always going to be in that third and long situation to be with the wide alignment, attacking and working this, elite pass rush move. A lot of times it's going to be hands inside, transitioning from there. So they've gotten better, at being strong with their hands, working snatches and disengages to be better transition pass rushers.
It's the first chance you've gotten to work with Barryman since he's come here. How's that process going?
It's been fun. Fun because I would say, one, this is the person that he is. His personality is definitely contagious. It's outgoing, but he does love the game of football. So he knows he has some things in front of him that he's approaching and attacking day by day. But we are looking to get him, in the best shape possible to be out there to be consistent. But he has a really, really good skill set, and he's instinctual when it comes to blocks, to fitting to the ball, and things like that carry defensive lineman far once he gets up to par.
I think there's maybe a role for him. I mean, he can't redshirt anymore, so you have to save him.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's the beauty of the season. It's long, so something is not there early. He still has weeks, to get that right. So there's definitely roles, within this defense to be filled out as well, and that's something that he's fighting for.
When you look at the identity as a whole you want your unit to play with, what would that be?
Man, fast and physical, same things along those lines, but being in attack mode up front. You have to attack the line of scrimmage, you have to be heavy-handed, and then IDM blocks, because the faster you IDM, the faster you can get off of them. We don't want to stay stuck on blocks, we want to be able to disengage, but doing all that, really, really playing downhill. And I know, you talk about our motto from the defense, is simple, fast, and violent, is right along those lines. But the faster you can ID blocks, the faster you can destroy them and get off of them and make plays on the ball.
What have you seen out of also? I mean, Tyson Terry's kind of all the way back now.
Yes, sir.
So what's he been like in camp for you?
Been great to work with as well. He has great balance, first and foremost. I think that shows. He is a heavy-handed individual as well. He's pretty consistent, having his hands inside to set himself up for, they able to be able to disengage off blocks. So the main thing with him is just how it's been, whatever this case, a year or something like this, to get back to playing football day by day, and then just having to slow down from like what blocks are you seeing, IDing those blocks, and then fitting right off from there. But his approach is second to none. He's definitely there. Early takes care of his body, gets himself ready to roll, has the right questions, asks the proper questions, and then tries to apply coaching to get better, either the next rep and then day by day. But just his balance and overall strength that he has is a real, real big skill set for him.
you been part of defenses that don't have such an attacking style for their D linemen?
I have. You know, when I was at Notre Dame, we were more of an read attack, and that's usually when we talk about clinic talk is attack react versus read attack. Those are different type of guys. You got to be able to have some, lead in your pencil, so to speak, to be able to play that front. But we are, mostly attack react here, so our guys can be on edges, attack their visual keys, try to do it with great hand placement, and then from there destroy blocks.
Corey, how have the players taken to your coaching, and can you describe how the relationships were formed in the short amount of time over the course since you arrived here?
Yeah, thankful that we had the spring to grow because all the guys in the room were here besides Dylan, Barryman, and even with recruiting him, you build that bond during recruiting as well. But my style of coaching is always to be a great technician, but yet do it with great effort, and it's just something that's demanded. So as you grade film, as you watch film with these guys, you always set that precedent and try to hold them accountable, and then from there have them hold each other accountable. Because at the end of the day, I think they know how we want our unit to look, and we have great leaders in the room. Van Popper's been around here, and even some other guys that got a little taste last year. And even the guys coming in, there's been a good bond. But we know in this defense, you got to be strong interior-wise. So, us setting the tone, definitely being in attack mode, making sure we're not getting pushed around. And then from there, setting everybody up to play like second and long and third and long is some situation stuff that we talk about as well. So I think they're taking heed to it. But, yeah, we definitely want to close out this camp very, very strong.
What does growth look like for Riley?
One more time, sir.
What does growth look like for Riley?
I would say finish, man. That's definitely something that he knows. And, you don't get a chance to sometimes tackle live all the time throughout camp. But when you are in like a third tackle situation for a defensive lineman, it's really the next best thing. You have to take that extra step to be in good position to near foot, near shoulder, thud a guy up. You can do it in an individual drill, but put it in a team setting, that'll be the thing that carries over, to a game setting. So I think he understands it, he knows it. And then the next facet for everybody, like to say, is being a good pass rusher as well. And the stronger he is with his hands and being consistent with his hand placement, that's going to allow him to, be a dude in that, transition pass rush mode. And then along those lines, as always, you should always, if you don't get to the quarterback, be able to affect it with match hands. And that's something I think he can get done on a consistent basis. But that is going into how detailed he is in his rush lanes to the cue, and then finishing if he doesn't get there with that match hand.
Have you determined your top six? Can you say right now who they are?
It is a work in progress day by day. We rotate them in practice that way so that they can have good opportunities to communicate with different people. That has caused sometimes to be a little lapse of communication, but that's also where you get the growth from. So you want to, because in the game, you want to sub and make sure guys stay fresh, so they're going to be in there with different guys. But that's definitely being worked out still.
Who's the guy from the spring that's maybe made a move like that that wasn't really on your radar as much in the spring? Guy or two, if you have.
Yeah, just thinking about guys like a battle in the spring. Obviously we talked about Tyson, coming back, doing some good things from there. Sue is a guy that's flashed as well, in the pass rush mode thing. So it's guys here and there, and I say it's day by day too. But those guys are applying coaching. You don't want to have those ups and downs. You want those guys to be on that steady incline. But right now, I feel like that's what's making this group, be strong. But there are guys that's flashing here, flashing there, and collectively, if we keep doing that, I think we have a good, strong unit, which I always say is strength in numbers, and this unit is going to be needed throughout the season. Whether that's goal line defense, whether that's red zone defense, whether that's, a cheater package, so to speak. So there's different roles out there to be had, just like he was alluding to earlier.
Is there a good indicator for what makes heavy hands, like whether it's bench press or something else, or is it just something people naturally have?
I definitely would say it's a direct correlation to what you do in the weight room. All those, the lifts you do. There also, your grip has to be strong, but there's things you can do in the weight room to work on your grip strength as well. And then the placement is really huge because you got to be able to grab cloth, and it's something that's a fight day in, play out for the offensive line to being taught the same thing, to get their hands inside and be tight with it. But all those coaching points as far as having the elbows no tight with your thumbs up and trying to make sure you land and locate them, it's a race every day between you and a good offensive line to do that. And that's what's helped us as well. Like in the spring I talked about it, but we battle against a good offensive line. So, if you miss with him, you're going to be at a disadvantageous situation. So, you got to rebite him and go from there.
I know you don't technically coach him, but is there one of the defensive ends that is particularly impressive to you in that way, heavy-handed?
Yeah, one there is a guy who always, has a good inside hand on his pass rush moves. He seems to locate that, consistently. And Cam's another one as well. Cam's heavy-handed too. When he takes on blocks, if he's doing everything right technically, he has a chance to be, low levered and then destroy those blocks. Thank you.